If I was rebuilding my wardrobe from scratch again, here are the first 5 things that I would rebuy. Hi, my name's Lucy, and last year I sold and donated pretty much all of my clothes and started the journey to rebuilding my wardrobe and style from scratch. Now, I think I've still got a long way to go, but I have made a hell of a lot of progress, and I feel so much more confident in myself, just day to day going out and about. And I really am a believer that good things happen to you when you put your best foot forward. And for me, styling a nice outfit is the first step to doing that. So the reason behind my restyle was that I actually got engaged in December 2021, and then I went on a 3-month sabbatical, and I came back and I thought, you know what, I've been wearing the same clothes for 3 months straight on this sabbatical, and I really wanted to feel like my best self in my bridal era. And I knew that doing this process would stop me from buying so much bridal tat, because basically I'm now building a wardrobe for longevity. I want to buy pieces that are really going to stay in my wardrobe for a very long time, that I can wear over and over again, get really good wear out of. I want to open my wardrobe and feel like I have all the clothes and everything to wear, not all the clothes and nothing to wear, which is exactly how I felt before I started this process. So the first thing I did was I hired a stylist. Now, I've linked Kate Lauren below, who is my stylist that helped me start this process and is now a friend of mine. And one of the things that she helped me to do when we first met was to work out what was missing in my wardrobe, which turned out to be quite a lot actually, because what I didn't have was good basics, and therefore I didn't have good foundations for my outfits. So if I was starting this whole process again, these are the 5 things that I would make sure that I had in my wardrobe first. Some of these things you may already have, others you might not already have, but for me, I'll explain why as we go along, and I'm going to try them all on for you. For me, I had maybe some of the knitwear I had. For me, I only really had some of the knitwear. I didn't really have any kind of accessories. I certainly didn't have any good t-shirts. But let's get into the video. Since I'm wearing this outfit, please excuse all the mess around me. This is absolute bridal chaos in here. The first thing that I would invest in would be a good pair of boots. And this actually was one of the first things that I did invest in. These boots are from Arket. They've got a lovely square toe, which is a little bit more elevated than the boots that I had before, which were black with a round toe. They weren't like a military boot. They weren't a Chelsea, well, maybe they were a Chelsea boot. Anyway, I really liked them, but they just existed within my outfits. They didn't actually do anything to the outfit. Whereas a square toe boot like this really elevates things. It makes your outfit work. So let's just try them on and I can show you exactly what I mean by this. I just think personally, these make this outfit look so much more expensive. And if I add this brown jacket, which I've just bought, this actually might be a little bit too big for me, you know. I feel like that just ties everything together. I just feel really put together in this. I feel very, I'm going to use the word elevated a lot of times in this video, so just prepare yourself. But truly, this experience for me has been about how just one piece can elevate an outfit. So this outfit without the belt and without the shoes would just be jeans and a t-shirt. The belt elevates it. It makes it look more expensive. The shoes, the square toe on it makes it seem a little bit more edgy. And then obviously the jacket here just kind of pulls absolutely everything together. I've got a brown pair of boots, and this was a recent purchase actually. Also from Arket. I just really love the quality of the Arket boots. Oh my God, it's so embarrassing. You can see how much mess is on my bed. Let's go up here. And yeah, I love the patent leather on these. I think they just make them a little bit different. Then they aren't totally square toed, but you can see they do have a little cut off. The Arket ones have lovely leather inside and outside. They are a little bit of an investment, but I do personally think it's worth it. So a black pair of boots and a brown pair of boots. Just remember, on this journey, you don't need to buy everything at once, okay? This is a marathon, not a sprint. You don't want to end up buying loads of stuff, which you then think, well, 1, I don't need that, and 2, I don't like it. And you've rushed to buy loads of different things that actually, I just think you always want to make sure that you're buying for gaps in your wardrobe, not, oh gosh, should have taken a sticker off the bottom of those. I just think you always want to make sure that you're buying for gaps in your wardrobe, not because you've seen something you like. Well, especially during this process, it's really important not to just buy things because you like them. It's important to notice the gaps in your wardrobe. God, that's so satisfying. Notice the gaps in your wardrobe and then fill those holes. If those boots aren't available, what I'll do is I'll link some other boots below that I think are elevated, that I know people have recommended on my other social media channels, so you can shop them. So the second thing that I would buy, what am I wearing on the top here? Now, you probably heard me mention before that I am a jeans and a t-shirt kind of gal, but I didn't have any basic t-shirts when Kate came over first to go through my wardrobe. She was like, well, where are your t-shirts? And I kind of pulled out a very sad, old looking bunch of t-shirts because I just didn't think t-shirts mattered that much, but I do think a good t-shirt makes you feel and look really pulled together. This is from Uniqlo. This is actually probably a little bit too small for me. As you can see, it's riding up even with these very high-waisted jeans on. But I did buy it in white and black just because it's a good summer staple. And I bought these recently because I don't have any, and you'll see in a second. I've got quite a lot of boxy t-shirts that aren't sort of body hugging without being too tight. And these t-shirts are body hugging without being too tight, which I really love. Uniqlo basics are so good, super affordable, whereas some of my other t-shirts, which I'll try on for you now, are a little bit more expensive. They are a bit more of an investment, but I think in winter especially, they're really thick, really luxurious, just very nice feeling t-shirts. This is where you're really going to see that my wardrobe does very much work together, and that's how you know how much progress I've made, because this outfit that I'm wearing now basically goes with everything else that will be included in this video, including the boots, which I just showed you. So just 1 second. This is a t-shirt from Arquette. They do the pearl heavyweight ones in a longer length and a shorter length, which I have for the white ones, but I don't have for the grey ones. I do sometimes think the shorter length can be quite nice when you're wearing something a bit more high waist. I do prefer the long ones, especially white, to poke out the bottom of a jumper. I think all of my longer white ones are actually in the wash at the moment, so I won't be able to show you that with the next thing I'm about to talk about. But to this jacket later on in this video, I quite religiously wear these jeans with this jacket because with the t-shirt underneath, it just looks like quite cool. Bit of double denim. I remember I went shopping with my mum and I turned up in this and she was like, oh, double denim is it? I was like, yeah, you know, I'm just feeling like a bit edgy today. So yeah, this t-shirt I love. It goes with so much. Grey. A lot of the colours that end up working together in my wardrobe are like denim, grey, whites, browns, blues. That is a lot of the stuff that I have in my wardrobe. In fact, I'm looking at my bed now and there's a sprawl of clothes, and that's kind of exclusively what's on there. Also absolutely love the t-shirts from COS. This is a navy one. I think I got this on sale for like £10 or something crazy on one of those H&M days. It's really, really soft, such nice quality. I also have this in the longer length, the white one. I really would love the black one, and I got an XL or an XXL just because I want it to be quite oversized, and it's just, yeah, it's been such a good purchase, especially for this summer. I'll link the COS one below as well. This colour might seem a little bit weird considering I don't have that much colour in my wardrobe, but I tried it in on, this is actually from a totally different brand. It's called Assembly Label. It's an Australian brand, and I don't know, I had my colours done, and I think this blue was in one of the colours that came up as suiting me. I'm a summer shock. Well, actually, that probably is a shock because I don't wear that much colour. But I really love the colour of this t-shirt. And every time I wear it on social media, people are always like, oh, where did you get that from? So I've linked it below for you. It is from Australia, but I do think it's reasonably priced. I don't know how much delivery costs from over there. But another piece that I'm about to show you is from exactly the same brand in Australia, and they do the best basics, and they're all so reasonably priced, like 100% wool jumper for £80. Are you joking? You wouldn't even get that in M&S, would you? Slightly shorter length. I'm very dishevelled from taking all these tops on and off. This is a slightly shorter length white tee, which I will also link below. I've got my fiance onto the Arquette tee hype. There's just this boxy shape and the slightly longer arm length. I just think it's just great. So T-shirts are a vibe. Next up, divisive. I'm wearing barrel jeans here. Would never, ever have thought to buy barrel jeans, but it was my stylist that was like, you would really suit barrel jeans. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, well, barrel jeans don't suit my body type. They only suit you if you're tall and skinny. I can only speak for myself. I think they suit me. I know a lot of people love barrel jeans. The thing with barrel jeans is they look way better when you wear something that is slightly tighter on the top, I think. I mean, I think I can get away with wearing something baggier on top, but they look really, really great with like a tighter kind of vest. It's all about balancing out the proportions. I wouldn't wear that brown jacket that I showed you earlier with this because they're both barreled, like the arms on that is barreled. So to wear something a bit more fitted on the top, a bit more shapely, does suit them. So it's not necessarily that barrel jeans wouldn't suit you. I think perhaps it's just that maybe we don't all know how to style them properly. So go onto Pinterest and type in barrel jeans styling or barrel jeans outfits and see what comes up. These are my most worn pair. I have them in this colour. I have them in white. I would love them in other colours, but we don't need to buy everything all at once, as I said earlier. Then I've got another pair that aren't totally barreled. They're called low curve jeans, and there is a slight curve to them, but I just really love them and I think they're great. Okay, here we are. These are, I've linked them below. You can kind of see they're not totally barreled. They just do have that ever so slight curve. These are not something I would have picked up in a million years before my restyle. And that is because I think they're slightly too baggy for me. But like the style, I usually would have gone for something that's really like sucky in. But I think the style of these, because I've learned how to style them, I think they look good. So I also have these in a very similar colour to the other pair that I just showed you. And oh my God, I just love them. I love wearing them with a vest. I think they look great. The only thing is, I think this brand comes up a bit bigger. So I would maybe size down at least one on the waist if you want to make sure that the sizing is right, would be my advice to you, because they are quite a relaxed fit. A good pair of jeans. I don't think I said that before. A good pair of jeans, barrel jeans, the jeans I was wearing before. Oh, I love those style. Brands that work really well for me are Levi's, Abercrombie, Assembly Label. I'm sure there are more. The more you spend on jeans, apparently, the better they fit, which for me is true because I'm 6 foot tall. But I'm sure there are loads of lovely styles. I've heard good things about Zara, good things about M&S. They just don't personally do the leg length for me. So go wild. Just have a day where you try on loads of different styles of jeans. I think everyone's very intimidated by jeans. And please, please, please make sure you buy a pair that are the right size for you, because it's not jeans that are uncomfortable. It's the sizing in which you buy. I can 100% guarantee you that, because I find jeans so comfortable because I have the right size one. Next up, some good old-fashioned knitwear. I would really recommend investing in high quality knitwear. And that doesn't mean you need to spend a fortune, okay? There are plenty of brands out there that do very, very good knitwear, but you can also buy great secondhand knitwear from Vinted that are made of natural fibres. This one is made from wool. This, I think, is made from like a mixture of that and alpaca wool. It's from Arket. This is from H&M. And this I got from And Other Stories in the sale for like £30. And it's like, this is the warmest jumper I own. So I would really recommend just finding good colours that work for you. As you can see, these are fairly neutral, but it just means that they work with more in my wardrobe. I really wanted a red jumper this season, but I was just like, you know what? I can't guarantee how long, one, that will be in fashion for. It's, red's quite trendy at the moment, and two, how long it'll actually end up in my wardrobe, how long I'll wear it on repeat. It's all about finding things that are, well, for me, it's all about buying pieces that I can wear day after day and I won't feel like I'm outfit repeating, because I think that's when we tend to get a bit bored of what we're wearing. This is one of my fave jumpers. I've left the link for this below. This is a size 16 because I just wanted it to feel a bit more oversized. And another Australian brand, sorry to say. But yeah, it's the same brand as these jeans actually. It's just really comfy. It's just one of my go-tos and I love the colour. The last thing that I would highly recommend investing in first would be, depending on the season, good jacket. You've already seen my denim jacket. I wore this to death last year. This was the only jacket I bought last year, and it goes with absolutely everything that I own. It's more like a shacket actually. It's from M&S. The one that I bought sold out, but I've linked a similar one below for you. Jacket, blazer, whatever it tends to be that is your uniform that you reach for and you go to, that is the kind of jacket you should invest in. The denim jacket, granted, you'll probably wear more than something like this. This, though, I bought from eBay. It's a vintage St. Michael's jacket. St. Michael's being M&S, so it's vintage M&S. And it's made from Harris tweed. And I think I bought this for £35, which is an absolute crazy bargain. Not actually sure if it really does go with this. Kind of looks like it does. I mean, the white trousers might be a little bit punchy for this, but you need something that's going to keep you warm, okay? So again, let's think about natural fibres. Sorry, I didn't actually say that with the knitwear, did I? I tend to go for natural fibres because knitwear is designed to keep you warm, okay? If you're buying 5 different jumpers every single season that are made from plastic, from fast fashion retailers, you need to ask yourself why that is. And I think it's because they're not keeping you warm. And so you think they're not doing their job because, you know, they've run out of like the warmth. It's because they're not made of materials that keep you warm. This is made from wool. It's Harris tweed. So many good deals to be had on eBay. Search St. Michael's, honestly. They do very good leather and very good vintage sort of blazers. Just such nice quality. It's got little flecks of red in here, actually, which I've never noticed before. But yeah, a good jacket. I recently bought a spring jacket. I won't show all of my coats. I don't actually have that many coats, but I bought this more cottony style spring jacket from And Other Stories recently, and the quality is just gorgeous. I've linked it below, but it's got a lovely lining. Also tried on a white jacket from there, which I felt was a bit too trendy for me, if I'm honest. Even though I'm in my bridal era, it was white, it was gorgeous. Oh my God, it looks so high fashion, so cool. But I just couldn't see myself wearing it beyond this year, so we put it to one side. So that is it. Those are the first 5 things that I would buy if I was rebuilding my wardrobe from scratch. If you want to know what the next 5 things that I would buy would be, then stay tuned because I can make a separate video on that, but only if you want. So let me know in the comments below if that is something you would like to see. I'm also going to do a video very soon of the first 5 things that I would rebuy if I was starting my wardrobe from scratch in the summer. So stay tuned for that. That will be in my shorts, probably before the video comes out, but I will make a further video trying all of those outfits on again because I do think it's helpful to see how everything has worked together. And stay tuned for another video very, very soon, all about my restyle. You can find all of my social media links below if you want to follow me elsewhere. And I will see you next time. Bye.